The old man bent his head forward and closed his eyes as if he were praying. His mouth moved silently, forming words that no one could hear. Anne-Marie stood in the doorway, watching the mourners as they sat in the candle-lit room. Then she turned back to the kitchen and began to help Ellen and Mamma as they prepared food. In Copenhagen, she remembered when Lisa died. Friends had come to their apartment every evening. All of them had brought food so that Mamma wouldn't need to cook. Why hadn't these people brought food? Why didn't they talk? In Copenhagen, even though the talk was sad, people had spoken softly to one another and to Mamma and Papa. They had talked about Lisa, remembering happier times. Thinking about it as he sliced cheese in the kitchen, Anne-Marie realized that these people had nothing to talk about. They couldn't speak of happier times with Great-Aunt Bertha when there never had been a Great-Aunt Bertha at all. Uncle Henrik came into the kitchen. He glanced at his watch and then at Mamma. "It's getting late," he said. "I should go to the boat." He looked worried. He blew out the candles so there would be no light at all and opened the door. He stared beyond the gnarled apple tree into the darkness. "Good, here they come," he said in a low, relieved voice. "Ellen, come with me." Ellen looked questioningly toward Mamma, who nodded. "Go with Henrik," she said. Anne-Marie watched, still holding the wedge of firm cheese in her hand, as Ellen followed Uncle Henrik into the yard. She could hear a sharp, low cry from Ellen, and then the sound of voices speaking softly. In a moment, Uncle Henrik returned. Behind him was Peter Nielsen. Tonight, Peter went first to Mamma and hugged her. Then he hugged Anne-Marie and kissed her on the cheek. But he said nothing. There was no playfulness to his affection tonight, just a sense of urgency, of worry. He went immediately to the living room, looked around, and nodded at the silent people there. Ellen was still outside, but in a moment the door opened and she returned, held tightly like a little girl, her bare legs dangling against her father's chest. Her mother was beside them.